David Lee's Torpedoes make it 3 in a row. Well, for a change, they were tested a little bit by a resurgent Kochi Blue Spikers. But once again, Lady Luck smiles on that man because he believes that David Lee philosophy of playing all out has paid off once again for the Torpedoes, dressed in different colors, and yet their purple patch continues. It's a team that's won 3 in a row, the only second team in this tournament to have 3 consecutive wins. The Torpedoes owners, their support staff are pleased as a punch. They've had a super Saturday. Right, Louis Lett takes a break. In comes Arun Venugopal, and Carla Bojor is very much there. Once again, the Bengaluru Torpedoes telling us in the world that there's so much depth, there's so much strength of character. Losing the odd set doesn't trouble them. They know how to press that reset button. Very much like the Australian cricket team, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, there is a semblance of dominance that has shown through all the way for the Torpedoes. You might argue that they are a little over-reliant on the likes of Jalen Penrose as well as Joel Benjamin. But hey, why fix something that's not broken?
Yeah, well, that's the case with most teams that do well. And take a look at what this win has done to the Torpedoes on that points table. Remember, 7 league games. The Torpedoes beat Goa 3-2. They beat Kolkata 3-1. And they've beaten Kochi 3-1. So yet to see a straight sets win for the Torpedoes. But that's where they find themselves. Bengaluru at 2 with 8 points. And Mumbai have won 3 three-setters. And therefore, they are at number 1. Now, who are the key heroes? Arun mentioned their reliance on Penrose, but why not? If your players that they've chosen, you've chosen are doing well, they'll take it. Penrose looks like a fixed deposit that they can go to anytime, and he always delivers.
Yeah, always delivered. He delivered all his matches, and today especially, in also the combination with Matt West.
Yep.
It's been a great combination, and it's just lovely to see them playing together.
Yeah, Matt West as well as Jalen Penrose, both their American imports doing well. Arun?
Absolutely. I think just the fact that you brought up the fixed deposit bit, I also think that there are quite a few mutual fund contenders as well who are giving really high returns. And sometimes you think that Matt West's role is really simple. All that he needs to do is feed the ball to these 2 attackers. But hey, a setter's job is way more than that. It's way more nuanced than that. And he's been exceptional in the fact that he's remained invisible, but he's lent a real source of strength.
Well, the Bengaluru Torpedoes are very much there in the mix with Mumbai, Ahmedabad, the other teams. They're surely gunning for that semi-final spot. Let's take a look at what Kochi did right or what they did wrong. The first set, they looked like they were pumped up completely. And then that Byron injury, Carla, can that be cited as the reason of their loss? Or would they have lost anyway because not much else was working for them after that first set?
No, I think everybody was surprised for the first set, and this crash of them, seeing this again, ouch, just brought them totally out of the match. We hope all that he's doing fine, but he just, the crash was too big, and it was a big bummer losing Byron for this match. They've been there, they were so close, and I think the second set would have been totally different.
It's been a frustrating campaign for Kochi in their opening game against Chennai. They won the first 2 sets, then lost in 5. Vineet did well. They won that game. Vineet went away. They looked lost. Then they seem to have found. It's been a very strange, up and down, bizarre campaign. My heart goes out to all the wonderful people of Kochi because I know, and you know how passionately they feel for this team and the sport.
And I feel especially bad for the Kochi Blue Spikers because they have invested so much into the sport. They have a grassroots feeder system that's constantly generated him.
Are you ready for another Saturday night sizzler from the RR Kamil Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia? It's the inaugural champions Kolkata up against the might of the Chennai Blitz, propelled by Jerome Vineet, the superstar who knows how to win tournaments. He's done that with the Calicut heroes. Well, there he is. Take a look at that. An open Chennai Blitz supporter
And
No neutrality in the
they were
studio.
all yellow. Okay, but one thing, there's something that we really need to put out there. Their volleyball's clearly better than my singing, which is not a high bar, but they've done really well. 2 games out of 2, 2 5-setters. Take that.
Arun, they played 2 5-setters. Yes, they've won against Kochi and Goa, but 2 5-setters for a team that has so much talent. You look at that squad, there is so much talent there. They've been pushed to 5 sets. Is that a concern for you and other Chennai supporters?
Truth be told, yes.
Yeah.
Because they're coming off on the heels of a 5-setter just the other day, just a couple of days ago. And we saw the kind of impact it had on the Goa Guardians, who've been playing 5-setters on the bounce as a matter of ritual.
Yep.
So I am, in fact, concerned, and so will be a lot of the Chennai Blitz supporters. But look at the bright side. They're primed and ready to go right at the start of the league.
Just that the way the format has been designed, they should have had 6 points with 3-0, 3-1 wins. And with these 2 wins, they have just 4 points, because if you win 3-2, you get just 2 points on the points table. There is a lot of talent, as I said. There is Vineet as well as Luis Felipe Poroto. But there's another young man, the number 6, Tarun Gowda. How good has he been, Carla?
He's been a big troubleshooter in the match of Goa. He played sensational. His serves were on point and really on fire. And what he's doing well with his serves, he's capable of serving both wrists. So there are not many people out there who have this in their serve, and this makes him really, really, probably also for today, a big troubleshooter for Kolkata.
And that's an excellent point that Carla just brought up. And also to add to his lethal serves is the fact that he's really good in the back line.
Yep.
And he's managed 4 service points to boot. He links up well in attack. And guess what? This man found himself out of a job not too long ago just because he was not tall enough. But he's actually performed the role of a libero despite formerly not being one.
Out of a job for not being tall enough. Hashtag relate Max. No, this is not about my sob stories. Let's give you a reminder of let's give you a reminder of the league rules. Simple league stage followed by the knockouts, the semis. 7 league games followed by the semis, and each match will be a best of 5, and each set will be a race to 15 points. If you win 3-0, 3-1, you get 2 points in the points table. However, if you are stretched to 5 and yet you win by 3-2, you get 2 points on the points table, and the losing team that wins 2 sets gets 1 point as well. And that's the reason why Chennai only have 4 points after having won 2 5-setters. Let's talk about the Kolkata Thunderbolts now. The addition of Pankaj, who's a former Bengaluru Torpedoes boy. Pankaj seems to have found a happy place in this lineup. His role is defined as well. Pankaj's been a solid addition for the Thunderbolts.
Yeah, he's a steady guy. He's taking the lead, and for me, he's one of the key players as well. And yeah, he needs still the fire also around him, so it's not just about him. So I would love to see Rahul K as well being set at more. So it's him as a key player, and yeah, it's lovely to see how he is the glue of the team.
Yeah, well, he also brings in some leadership as well. He's captained PVL sides in the past, Pankaj. But there's another young man, Jitan. Have to give credit to the coach. Very often we forget about what the coaches do. It looks like Shanazi, the coach, has defined roles for different players very well. And Jitin seems to have fit into this puzzle very well.
Absolutely, and he has done that rather quickly because Jitin is a chip of the old block.
Yep.
He's been playing volleyball for donkey's years now, for at least a dozen years. His brother hails from a volleyball background as well, as part of the Indian Army. And Jitin, in fact, has replaced Lal Sujan as the primary setter, which was not thought of at the start of the league. But then the coach, like you rightly pointed out, was quick to seize an opportunity to install Jitin in the role of a primary setter, and he has really done well. It's a nice circle being formed here because Lal Sujan and Jitin were part of the Calicut Heroes in the first season, where Jitin was the primary setter. So the circle's now complete.
Yeah, well, and for all those new volleyball viewers, the setter is really the central processing unit of any side, and what the setter does influences what the attackers do. And what the captains will do, or the coaches will do with the super point, can be crucial as well. Here is my favorite innovation, the Scapia super point. This is where the stakes double. A super point is worth 2. It can be called for once each set, only before you've reached the 12-point mark. If a team calling the super point wins it, they get 2. If not, the opponent wins 2. What about the Bank of Baroda super serve? It's a serve that's not touched by an opposition player, and it wins the hitting team, the serving team, 2 points. If a super serve is scored on a super point, they will get 2, and the super point can be used again. Right. Big clash. This is a blockbuster contest on this Saturday night. Chennai and Kolkata. Impossible to pick a winner for me. Once again, I'm going to sit on the fence. I love yellow. I love Kolkata as well. You got to pick one and the scoreline. Tell me the scoreline very quickly.
I'm putting everything on the line. 3-0 Chennai Blitz. Like Andavar Kamal Hassan says in Vikram, Aramik Langla.
Got that. For you?
3-1 Chennai Blitz.
Okay, we are in a yellow majority then. Yellow fever grips the nation. Watch out. Kolkata promises to be an absolute nail-biter. Enjoy this game on the Sony Sports Network and on YouTube live action coming up on the other side of the break.
Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. It's game number 2 and the heat is on. The storm from the south goes up against the pride of the city of joy. Get ready for Chennai Blitz versus Kolkata Thunderbolts! A quick toss update. Kolkata Thunderbolts won the toss and opted to receive first. And now let's welcome our referees for the match today. First referee, Mr. Ajit Singh, and second referee, Mr. Nand Kumar.
Well, it's the Kabul Prime Volleyball League powered by Scapia. Game number 2 of the evening. The Chennai Blitz are up against the Kolkata Thunderbolts, the previous champions. Now, we have already had a phenomenal evening, a win for the Bengaluru Torpedoes, but now Chennai are looking to follow in the footsteps of the Torpedoes and we make win number 3 from 3. Kolkata, after a slow start, looking for their second win from 3 matches. Mumbai still leading the way, and Bengaluru as well. Let's head down to Sartak on the floor for the intros.
The inaugural champions are ready for a thunderous outing. Let's welcome the Kolkata Thunderbolts!
The Kolkata Thunderbolts are led by Ashwal Roy, a huge player in their history. Can they make it 2 wins from 3 here this evening is the question. They certainly have depth in their roster as well. Pankaj Sharma, the former captain of the Bengaluru Torpedoes, Mohamed Iqbal also made the move from Bengaluru to Calcutta. And their overseas players, Sebastian Gomez and Martin Takavar, they're two overseas players this year.
This team has had two difficult 5-set wins and they'll be looking to speed it up today. Can we hear it for the Chennai Blitz?
Chennai Blitz looking for their third win in a row, led by league MVP from last season, Jerome Vinny. He's made his way to Chennai from the Calicut Heroes, and joining him, Luis Felipe Perotto, two key cogs to that championship winning team. The Chennai Blitz still undefeated with Samir Chowdhury starting in the setting department. They are strong all over and a real threat in this league with the likes of Dilip Kumar and Shrikant in their passing unit. Tarun Gowda has also been someone that has come to the forefront of this team from an attacking point of view. That'll be a tough team to beat this evening, and the Thunderbolts have a tough evening on their plate.
Let the game begin.
Well, Chennai Blitz, one of their big things will be, does Samir start this evening? Or does the centre position go back to Nanjil, who injured his ankle in that opening game? I'm sure Jerome Vinith will have something to say about that as well. He's never far away from the limelight, but he is the MVP. He's almost always in double figures in this league. As we have a look at the toss from just a few moments ago, two players that know each other very, very well and now play the same position. And that was, or is, one of the big gambles from the Thunderbolts this season, is whether Ashwell Rai can hang it with the best, like Jerome, on the right-hand side. For Chennai, well, there is one big change as Nanjil comes back into the team as the centre. Jerome Vinith starting on the opposite. Suraj Chowdhury starting as the blocker in the middle with Aditya Rana. And Luis Perotto is a glue guy in this team, a championship winner, but he very much has the star quality to lead Chennai Blitz through the tough moments that this league presents. Sorry, I was going to say week in, week out, but this is night in, night out. Harun Khan, the head coach, first year for him in the PBL, and so far, so very, very good. Well, the Kolkata Thunderbolts start with Pankaj Sharma as the outside hitter, and their overseas player Sebastian Gomez gets the nod with him outside. The question will be if they have enough points out there on the left, as Ashwell Rai is now a right side player, and he did show signs of improving on that right side in their second game win. Jitin starts as the centre, Mohamed Iqbal in the middle as well, another former Bengaluru middle player, and Martin Takavar is starting in the middle from Iran, just like that man, Nazar Shanazi, a former national team coach from Iran, and enjoying his first season with Kolkata, but it's never easy. Oh, and one of our commentary team's favourite referees up there on the stand, Ajit Singh, Carla Borger.
Yeah, he's handsome.
Yeah, there we
so
go.
many handsome people here.
Oh,
Glad I'm
look
here.
at Manish blushing.
As
Look
well
at
as Manish.
Look at Manish blushing. Thank you by the second referee. Hello, Manish.
Are you
Welcome back.
blushing?
Okay, dinner's on me tonight, guys. Come on. Oh, okay. How about that, man? The magnet.
Is he wearing a pair of radars?
The crowd magnet. Pawan Kumar Patodia, the chairman and the principal owner of the Kolkata Thunderbolts, is here.
It is time for the ultimate clash of the evening. We have the Chennai Blitz going up against
Can the
the
Thunderbolts
Kolkata
keep improving
Thunderbolts.
is the question.
Game is
Can
about
Ashwell
to
Rai
begin.
keep
And
growing
I want
into his
all
new
your
position on
eyes
the right
on
side?
the LED for the
Is
countdown.
another question.
With me.
Are Chennai
10,
masters of 5
9,
sets
8.
going to do this in less than 5 sets? Or will it be a night for the Thunderbolts to remember?
I
think with the semi-final equation in mind, they can't keep playing 5 sets. Even if they're winning, it may not be enough towards the end. Yes, you want to win, but you want to win 3-0, 3-1 as well to be able to pocket 3. Because with those 2 wins, they could have easily had 6 points, but they have 4 because they did not win 3-0, 3-1. Ashmal Rai, their captain. Oh, yes! How about that from that Chennai boy? Dilip Kumar, the Universal. Suraj, in fact.
That's the way you start a game. You make the slow touch block and then run the middle in transition. Nobody's ready for a middle ball in transition, first ball of the game. They are starting as they need to go on. And I think, you know, the likes of Jerome will be fired up for this. Think about those Calicut, Kolkata battles of the past. They've always been heated affairs. Lots of big players, and I feel that JV will want to bring his very best. And there he is, Mr. Patodia. Let me get this right, the principal owner.
Battle Royale has just begun between Chennai and Kolkata. Chennai have been so good, and they have a bit of luck going their way as well. Tarun Gowda, we spoke about him in the pre-game show. He's making his presence felt in a team that has the amazing Jerovini. Smart move that. Pankaj, wake up.
Oh, Pankaj. Dropped it long off. Right through the hands.
Gone for 6 by the number 6.
Yeah.
Once again, targeting Pankaj. Then the set. Shot set, no. Poor set. An easy dumpling from the Chennai front court. Oh, was there an error?
Yes, that's a couple of very sloppy errors in a row. First one, the Pankaj error. Secondly, this one. And for me, that's just not the set to try and squeeze the middle out there. Just go high to the pin, use the pipe. And in the end, you end up in a risky situation, putting yourself under more pressure.
Baroto, oh, the double block was there. I think he overcooked it. He should have gone with a big swing to put a little bit of pressure on those 2 blockers.
So many options of tipping and not attacking in all the teams. I mean, we were asking for options, varieties.
I agree completely. I also think, you know, when you start a game, you have to show some intent, Carla. Would you agree?
Yeah,
You have to show
definitely.
you have to show some real intention to be like, we're right here and we're going to come out aggressively and we're going to try and stun you. Where at the moment, neither side would. I wouldn't say that neither side of. Oh, see, that's even. It's a poor start.
Thunderbolts lead by 2 in the first set. This already has the makings of an absolute classic. Neither team is willing to give an inch. Both teams switched on. A couple of the errors can be attributed to being overexcited. Take a look at that! How smart was that? And who's that man? Who's that man?
Tackleball wants an end touch though. I thought I saw a net touch.
It was Jerome Beneath with that last touch. Shows that he has other shades as well to his play. Take a look at that. So switched on.
Talking about him in the studio, he is really that perfect Ahmedabad super striker, but he's so solid and steady. Apart from when he drops an absolute sitter in the slips.
Yes, and it's not just a few matches. He's been there the whole games. So he's a really good player.
Certainly is. That goes out of system. Thunderbolts have started pretty well here. That's a smart swing. You don't want to go too steep, you'll get roofed. But when you're Jerome Beneath, You're used to making smart swings.
When you hit it hard, let the ricochet land off court. Give it the full whip.
Yeah, I mean, I was once privy to a timeout conversation from the head coach of Poland, and he's an amazing player, amazing coach, but he said, out of system, break their fingers, was his terminology. So when it's out of system, that's really hurt them.
Looks like Kolkata are matching Chennai, and Chennai are matching Kolkata. Move for move. Mighty swing from Iqbal in that 1v1 battle against Rana. And Ashwal Rai is pleased. He's not going to sit tonight. Doesn't need a chair, Mr. Patodia. Loud chants of KTB, that's Kolkata Thunderbolts. Baroto ready against Ashwal. Here comes Pankaj. Baroto's kept it in play, the second touch by the libero, and the whistle has come off. I wonder why. What's the reason, Mr. Singh? What happened there?
I thought it was going to be called for a lift, but I think he's been called for going underneath the net.
No interfering, but anyway, you have to call it.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't interfering. Good start this from the Thunderbolts. They are getting better, and I have to say, that has to be down to the coach. But it's a big improvement.
Smashed it, Baroto. And he says there was no net touch. Gets back on his feet and says, no, there was no touch. And well done.
Net touch.
Didn't we see
Review taken by
already
Team
earlier
Kolkata.
on Perodo some
Net touch.
attacks where you've been running under the net?
Here's another review. What a fast start to this game. Chanesi. The Brazilian Peroto. Yeah, net touch. You can't see Peroto there, but you can only suggest that it's him. Great shot of his hair, though.
But,
Or is it the wrong side of the antenna?
no, but the ball is on the ground already before he's landing.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's what we have to look for.
Is the ball down?
All right, ball is down and he's landing. So whenever the ball is down, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's after the ball has landed, you can go wherever you want.
The ball has to be down.
Yeah. I think they'll take a look at another angle which shows both him, the ball landing and him crashing into the net. Maybe a front-on angle will work. Yeah, that might just help. Okay, ball has not landed yet. It lands now. And then he goes into... Should be okay, I think. Should be okay. Louis, what do you reckon?
I think he just about gets away with it, doesn't he? If that's down, that's fine. Yeah, he's fine. The ball is quite clearly down. There. Our team have done a phenomenal job there, getting the right picture. So for me, it's okay.
Looks okay, yeah. Yeah, that's the point, yeah.
Yeah.
And he crashes into the net after.
Yeah, for me,
We can
it's fine.
freeze it there, yeah. Just when it lands, there, and then he goes into the net. So should be okay, I think.
Chanesi's going to lose his lid, though. Going to lose his absolute lid. Oh, no. He's okay with it.
Remember, the point was anyway awarded to Chennai, and so a review has to have enough evidence to overturn the first referee's decision. That's the basic. Quick reminder for the Kolkata supporters who might feel a bit dejected. A service error thereafter. 8-5 to score then as we head into an Amul Cool technical timeout. I'm not going to hazard a guess on who's winning this one. Cracking contest and so Amul Cool technical timeout.
TPC MVP leaderboard, Joel Benjamin sneaking his way up again after a fine performance. Jalen Penrose as well, never too far away from an award. JV could go top this evening though if he puts in another stellar performance. Pankaj Sharma gets us back underway for what has been a perfect start for the Thunderbolts. That time just a little bit sort of offline from Gerardo.
Well, crashes into Mohammad Iqbal, who just didn't have the shock absorbers to make the ball land inside. Baroto with that mighty hit. 8-6 now. Kolkata lead by 2. It's been a high-intensity kind of battle thus far. Neither team's giving an inch, and that's exactly what we want to watch. Two very evenly matched teams in many ways. They've got leadership, they've got spiking options. Both teams with young defenders as well, so great to see. Ashwal gets the job done from the right. Beautifully set for Ashwal there.
Yeah, this is good for the Thunderbolts, good for the league. To have Ashwell, he does hit that sort of more up and down ball slightly better. But he is growing into that opposite role after a very slow start in the opening game.
Yep, Jithin the setter, enabling the captain. Jerome! Jabaz Jerome! Jet Jerome! Delivers an absolute jaffa.
Good start from the right sides, KB.
Wow, Jerome's just nailing it. I don't know how many points he already scored, but it looks for him quite easy.
Yeah, he says, figure that one out, Ashwell Rai playing defence. And that's one thing we said about the other day. The thing is about middle players is they're not the best defenders in this game. So Ashwell Rai, having played middle his whole life now on the right side, probably just has to improve the defence a little bit as this league goes on.
Well, the Chennai Libero is on fire. He's dug 2 tough balls. Oh, yes. That landed long. But you've got to give credit to the Chennai Libero there.
It's a net and rich. Super defence. And there he is. He is everywhere at the moment. You're right, Manish. And we're seeing some fine performances from the Liberos now. Another good performance this evening from Midhun, but Anand last night was a level above with some of Petrovic, super defense from the previous point. Both liberos getting in on the action.
The Chennai number 3, the libero Venu. Well done on that occasion. 8-10 the score. Make that 9-10 now. Touch off the block. Chennai are now finding their groove on their way to make a comeback.
Tarun, again, look at him running inside out. I mean, I feel like you have to seal the line there a little bit in terms of the block. He's not really going anywhere else,
So important to stay switched on in games like these, right? Kolkata have to keep that intensity going as well. And Chennai have shown that in the last 3 or 4 points. Peroto then with that third touch. Yeah, just didn't have the space to take off for that spike. Peroto. There was not a very good set for him.
No, I mean, they're under all sorts of pressure here, and it's just the high one to the pin. It's too wide, and it's really well lined up, really, from Geraldo. Not the toughest block he's ever going to make, but he still had to be disciplined to make it.
Geraldo to serve. Takawar in the defense in the front court. The ball has been set for Jerome. Half blocked. They'll come again. 1v2. There was a touch, and the point will be handed over. Will be awarded to the Thunderbolts. They now lead by 3 and 3 away from winning this first set.
Yeah, Tarun couldn't put the ball away. Pankaj certainly could, and I worry. I mean, there's been a lot of hype about Tarun here, but I would like to see a few more angles from him in terms of turning the ball with speed a bit more. You line up well on him, he might just get lucky. 12-9, and that's a very good start for the Thunderbolts. They are comfortable at the moment. Chennai aren't quite at the races. The Kabil top 5 attackers, Chirag and Nathaniel Dickinson lead the way, but they have played the most matches. Remember, Goa have played 4 already this season. Jerome beneath on 37, and well, now Jerome is on 40, I can let you know, and that's just in the first set here. KB, do you think we'll see JB go to the top this evening?
The chances are high.
They certainly are. I've been impressed with him, but I sometimes feel this Chennai side struggled to find him as well as Calicut did last year. I mean, Ukra and Jerome had a very good relationship. Do you sometimes think the delivery of the ball to him could be better?
That is a slap and a half from Jerome. Yeah, well, Takawar would have seen the headlights going off. That is the speed at which it came at him.
I think I'm on the same page as Shadazy here. I would say the blocking needs to be better. It's very tight. And I think someone's got to front up Jerome there and get in front of him. What do you think, KB?
Definitely. I mean, it's been a very tight set, and someone has to push their hands right in front of the ball.
Chennai have recycled the ball, and he will... Oh, yes. What a shot that was. Look at how high it went. Just tells you how powerfully Jerome hits it. And that one, a slightly casual hit, perhaps. Open space, vast acres of open space for Pankaj. He could have hit it wherever he wanted. Disappointed. The deficit now down to just 1.
Yeah, I mean, the defense is great deep at 6. But these are the situations where I don't think you can get greedy there. The ball's really out of rhythm. You have to try and get your feet to the ball and hit the deep diagonal if you can. Or try and tip it on the setter. Get the setter out of the system, rebuild again from there. And I feel like that's a rare thing for Pankaj. If you're not going to hit the deep angle, you have to try and tip on the setter. Top 5 blockers, New India Assurance, Prince, still at the top. The big Prince is up there, guys. As Mujib, Angamudu, Petrovic, and Ahmedabad Salah. I think he'll be a happy man, don't you guys?
There are lots of kids inside in the stands today, cheering for their favorite team.
Possibly future volleyball champions. Oh, yes! Well, Ashwal once in a while can give us a redux, give us a little slice of his previous role. He can do that, Ashwal, as the middle.
Wow. It's got some guts. The first Scapia super point, KB. Who's this one going to?
Wow, good question. First of all, the serve of Martin has to go in. Nice cookie.
Oh, this is potentially set point for Kolkata. And Venu's there. Free ball. Ah, they have it, they have it. Kolkata prevail in the end, the super point. The Scapia super point going to Kolkata, and
Yeah,
looks like Torpedoes injured himself, or has he?
the ankle.
Oh my word.
It's been a tight set. And in the review we will see his foot got stuck. And it looks really painful after that Scapia super point.
Yeah, I mean, they played Quickers, really good middle blocking from Iqbal. And it's just here. They're saying get the ball out to 4, they're under pressure. And yeah, he's just got over on his left ankle, isn't he? The set was too tight. His approach to spike probably wasn't where it should be either. And if you're a bit too square on there, the only way you can move is sideways. We'll have to wait and see as, well, 15-11. The Thunderbolts have taken the opening set against the Blitz here. It's going to be an interesting game from here on in. One-nil to the Thunderbolts. I don't think that was on the Chennai Blitz script. Look at that from the Blitz at the moment. 9 spikes. Not a lot else. 7 unforced errors to 2. KB, is that what your stats said?
Not at all. 7 in one set is way too much. They're a little out of control, out of rhythm. I don't know what's happened today to our fellows in yellows.
Yeah, they're a little bit off at the moment, and I have to say that ball again, and something I've questioned a lot about this team is the setting. They have the hitters, but like that set again just wasn't high enough to get after on the wing. And it's great being able to set fast and be flash, but the ball has to get into the right zone. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to kill the ball. And that, for me, is a massive issue here. Thunderbolts just have to keep this tight, I think, and they're going to be all right.
But how do you stop that man? Is there a secret sauce? Some code, some formula?
Yeah, I think it's great. But if we watch this back, and again, we're talking about set location. This set again, too fast and too tight. There's just no block. I don't know what is Ashwell Roy doing? He's leaving Jerome Vinny free. So again, it wasn't a great set, but they got away with murder there. And in turn, that over the sort of time frame of an hour, it's not going to work for you.
Well, he gets one back, Ashwell. If he can't block, he can spike. An incredible swing that from the captain Ashwell Roy for yet another RR Kamil. Super spike that, beautifully executed. Take a look at that. That is textbook volleyball.
KB, do you think that Ashwell Roy is starting to settle in on the wings? Is Ashwell Roy starting to look good on the wing now for you?
Yeah, definitely. This 2 meter too tall guy, he's a beast.
Well, he played in the middle, and I think I owe him an apology because he's starting to really run the show. I don't know if it's enough to win a championship, that's the thing. So that's how I always look at it. I look at it to say, okay, is it enough to be the best team in the league? Because surely that's what every team are pitching for. At the moment, he's having a wonderful game, and it might be, or he believes it will be. But let's see come the end of the season and see how it fits. Chennai haven't been at the races so far, though.
Perotto looks okay.
Yeah,
good to see him back on court. The ankle is okay. I was worried for a second. Straight to Perotto. Then the set for Perotto. Aligns himself, goes over that triple block. Beneath, stands and cannot deliver because he has been blocked by Pankaj Sharma. Now, Beneath likes to take off. He likes to go back and recoil, and then that's how he likes to spike. Not like that. Stand and deliver doesn't work for him.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes of Chennai. Taking this ball is fine, but be ready because you don't have a view on the other side. Take a left or right. The decision making is kind of frustrating.
Yeah, I agree. I also think the coach has got this bang on from the Thunderbolts. You can see that Pankaj went straight to the coach to celebrate, which is usually a good indication that that's something they spoke about previously coming into the game. And yeah, not bad. Oh, almost in a place that would cause some pain.
In that outside area on the Kolkata side, whoever's there has the responsibility of marking that man, Jerome. You deny Jerome points, you take away half of Chennai's strengths. He is the main man, the chief destructor, who has now had to dig a ball. Pipe! Blocked! Take that, Chennai! Say the Kolkata Thunderbolts. That is a thunderous block. And the flags are waving in Hyderabad. Oh, they want to review it. What happened there? I thought that was a clean block.
Yeah, me too. Oh, okay, they're not going for it. Well, let's have a look. All right, that's fine.
What's
Someone's
wrong
on the net somewhere. Ashwell?
Oh, yep. Yep, I think it was Pankaj Sharma or Mohammad Iqbal's foot that
I like how they're trying to get 3 in the block on the pipe, though. Cut off all the angles. Wow. Jerome!
Unleashes a missile. That is a Jerome missile from the service line. How do you stop that man? That's his way of saying, stop me if you can.
I am the best. Last year's interview, Jerome Vinny.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll never forget it.
I like that, he was being honest.
Yeah, he was
Nothing
right.
wrong with that.
To be fair to him, he was right.
Said it with so much nonchalance. Operato, one-hand block. Kolkata will come again, off the head, goes out. Was it Mohammad Iqbal that came up with that shot?
You know, in this league, we're going to see teams improve down to very good coaching and using that time wisely. And I've got to be honest, I think that the Thunderbolts could be that team, just like we see from the Torpedoes year in, year out, that just improved, because this is night and day better than the opening day loss.
Saturday night cracker in progress. Great serve down the line from Ashwal. The second ball to Jerome. No! Was he in 2 minds there? Straight away apologizes to his team. Was the set not good, or was Jerome tentative?
I can't say the set wasn't good, because it's a great serve from Ashwell. So he puts them under pressure. The sets come from an unlikely area. And again, I think the set needed to be wider, yes, but Jerome also had to maybe admit defeat and just try and get the ball in without trying to kill it.
Rocket serves from Ashwal. This time he makes amends, or does he? Well, they've half-blocked it. Jerome will have to try again. Now, how much does he need to do? The others need to chip in as well. Where were the blocks? Nobody marking zone 4 of Kolkata.
This is so good from Kolkata. They had to take it. Harry had to take every single bit of that. It's a great dig. And it's a wonderful turn back from Pankaj. They're cooking here, the Thunderbolts.
Great Arakaval super spike. And they need to close the line. You cannot leave the line open in this one.
I agree. Anything out of rhythm on that left side, you have to hold the line. And look at what happens off the back of it. Well, there you have it. This is the more called technical timeout. This is the best that we've seen from the Thunderbolts so far this season. Yamal call, emerging player criteria. Carla Borger, there are 2 rules for this criteria. Can you give me one of them?
You have to be under 25 years.
And Manish, can you give me the other?
You can't have made your India debut.
Wow. We've
There
nailed
you have it.
We've nailed it.
We're such intelligent kids.
It's true.
Professor Lee.
You only have to see it a million times to get it right. Okay. Ashwal Rai is on a heater.
He served well. Goes down the line. Much like that, straight to Peroto, who will come again. But the block, wow! What is up with the Kolkata defense? It's like an impregnable fortress. the Thunderbolts defense tonight. They have denied Chennai so many points with such India assurance super blocks. Wow.
Again, when you play quick, Jitin is not a big blocker. KB, I don't know what you think, but he's not a big blocker, Jitin. If you play fast, I think you're bringing him into the game there a bit more, especially when you play fast and close. The setter has to move that ball to the right side there. He has to go back pipe, or he has to go to the opposite and try and open up the net.
I think we don't have to go in detail inside, because the most thing I see here with the Chennai Blitz, the team is falling apart.
Yeah, but it's just not good from him at the moment. I really believe that the setting area is one that they need to try and figure out. You can't, if you set the ball in close perimeters, the middle blocker's always going to be near, the blocker's always going to be on you. Trying to open up the net by setting the ball over longer distances when you do feel crammed is key.
Rahul K is there. He hasn't had much to do, and yet Kolkata are doing so well. So this augurs really well for the longer run.
Is that the best quiff in the PVL?
Probably. These days, hair products are fancy. They can do anything.
I reckon he's had the hairdryer on it. I reckon he's been blowing that hair out.
Or is it because this league is a hair-raising experience?
Yeah, well, at least he's got some. Yeah. I still get mine that high now.
Don't say that with Toofans around.
Yeah. One's super point remaining. We haven't seen that yet. One wonderful hairdo.
10-7. Chennai have been pushed. How will they respond as they go along? Straight to Pankaj, the set. The spike has worked. Geraldo, Martin Takavar, Chirag, Ashwal, everyone's joined the party. Mohammad Iqbal as well.
That's all about Pankaj for me. That was a very good serve, and he just absorbed it. He relaxed his shoulders. He was very solid with the platform, put it into a very good spot, and he just sort of led from the front there. He didn't score, but it was a great pass. Right, Chennai super point, big moment in this game.
Okay, they will take that point. Well hit by Tarun. I think it was Tarun Gowda. He's been quiet for a while, and that brings a smile to her face. Coach Khan as well saying, let's get on with it, guys. That's more like it. Escapia super point has brought the score down to 11-9. Kolkata still leading, 4 away from winning the second set now. Chennai need more of those moments. Samir Chaudhary ready to serve. That man, Delhi boy. Oh.
Yeah, it's not really working. Thunderbolts will go 2 up here.
No, it doesn't matter which team it is. I hate these serves. I have no biases, but I just hate these service errors.
Yeah, it's tough because you got to go for it. I don't mind the jumpers missing so much. I do mind the floats missing. I wouldn't want a float to miss the whole game.
They will come again, Chennai. Tarun! Oh, lands just outside. Should he have gone to Jerome on the other side?
Carla Borger always cracking a smile on ref cam. I saw it.
He's smiling a lot. Almost every point.
Yeah, because he knows the camera's on him after every point, I'm sure. Pankaj doesn't care anyway. Pankaj is flying.
Slapped it. Oh! What a deadly block that is. If you can keep denying that man attack points, you've taken away half of Chennai's strength. Wow.
New India Assurance super block. This is exactly what we like to see. He can see everything going into the angle. He's lined up on the line, and then in a one-on-one, he goes, okay, I've got to take the angle away. It's smart blocking. It's exactly how high-level volleyball should be played. I'm telling you, a couple of years ago in this league, that never would have happened.
5 set points for the Kolkata Thunderbolts to go 2-0 up. And full marks to all those who do well enough to be invited to sit in that VIP box, the RR Kabil VIP box.
Is that garlic naan up there?
And some matar paneer.
Oh, with a garlic naan.
And some gulab jamun. And some biryani.
Yeah.
And some mirchi ka salan.
Yeah.
And some salad.
Nah. Take the salad back.
Okay.
Oh, do
Mirchi
you?
ka salan. Salan, not salad.
Oh, right, sorry.
A salan is spicy.
All right, my bad. I thought you said salad or something.
And that is spicier than a salan from Perotto. He's had enough. He's had enough, I'm telling you. He will take matters into his own hands. Luis Felipe Perotto. The Perotto bomb has been unleashed.
I once had a friend who had put on quite a lot of weight, and his name was Salad Dodger. That was his nickname.
Great serve. That's how you do it. Cool head. And that is experience for you from Jerome. It isn't always about power and boom boom. Sometimes it's about this little delicate touch here and there. This is why this game needs as much intelligence as it does power. Take a look at that. So smart. Grey cells at work. 3 more set points for Kolkata. Can Chennai somehow forge a strong comeback to level scores and then take it away? Snatch it away from Chennai, from Kolkata. Block. Libero, well done. Jerome keeps it in play. And Perotto wins it. You've got to give the Libero a lot of credit. T. Srikanth. They've had a change in Libero. And the Chennai little boy in pink, T. Srikanth, does the job.
Yeah, hanging on in there through Perotto. Pankaj again just gets caught on those ones a few times. KB, hands could be a bit higher there from Pankaj, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a confusion before already.
Yeah, well, there's the top 5 servers. Rohit Yadav is up there. He's had a great time. Ahmedabad Salar, also another one. And Tarun playing this evening, and Luis Perotto. Bank of Baroda, top 5 servers before today's games. Remember, so that will be updated overnight. KB, I can imagine that you've been practicing your dance moves in your hotel room.
I do, not only in my room,
Yeah.
also in the gym,
Yeah, I
right
can
before the
imagine.
match, all day long.
Right, another set point. To the pins, there you have it. Smart on the outside. The Thunderbolts are comfortably ahead here in Hyderabad. They are leading Chennai 2-0, and they have improved immensely from their opening day defeat. Strong on the pins, great pass from Harry Prasad, and Ashwell Rai has been near to faultless this evening. Shanazy is getting a lot of things right with the Thunderbolts, and they are looking a lot stronger. There you have it, 2-0, commanding performance so far. Chennai have it all to do 2-0, Chennai Blitz haven't gone out of first gear, even though they've had more successful spikes. Look at the unforced errors there, almost cancelling out all of their successful spikes, and they've had no blocks and no super serves. The Thunderbolts are a lot healthier on the stats pages. Well, KB, what are you seeing at the moment?
I mean, the game's over when it's over. But our fellow friends look a little desperate.
Louis, you're more in tune with pop culture. What was that celebration from Martin Takawar?
Pop culture? Let's have a look.
At the spike or the celebration?
The only thing I watch is Soda Pop from the Suji Boys. Unfortunately, I'm watching way too much kids' TV at the moment.
It might be a pro wrestling thing, I think.
Serve to position 1. Through the pipe. Oh, good D.
Such an angry spike that from Perotto. Well, Pankaj didn't pipe. Jerome will go big, but the triple block denies him another spike point. They've kept Jerome quiet. The libero has done the job. Both liberos, in fact, very active, frog-like. Perotto, super pancake. Great shot. Incredible rally, this world-class volleyball. Giraldo gets it going. The Kolkata team are thunderbolting.
Get rich super defense. KB, what a play.
It's been many super rich defenses, and he did find the way with a smart hit. He found exactly the gap perfectly between the two blockers.
Pass is very good. Oh, it's still alive. The Thunderbolts are fighting for everything. Chennai is struggling to really get on top, even when they play good volleyball. And again, I think that's a sign of the coaching here at Kolkata. They are getting better and better. Defense hasn't always been the strongest in this league, but that sort of defense is what you want to see, the net and rich way.
So it's their third match, and you have to admit that you also need some more games to get in the whole rhythm.
It was a great serve, and yet Kolkata find a way to eke out a point. What a great serve that was. Let's take a look at it from the serve.
I mean, I've been pretty tough on Ashwell and the Thunderbolts' decision to play him on the right. I didn't think that he would be able to out Jerome. But this evening, he is out Jeroming Jerome in front of his own face, which is crazy in its own right.
Sometimes when you have that kind of rhythm, you will also be presented such opportunities. Easy balls to hit. Kolkata certainly have the rhythm, and 2 sets in the bag. Chennai wondering what's hit them. That has hit them. That, an unstoppable force in Kolkata. These are shades of season 1.
This is the Ashwell Rai show right now. That is an absolute worldie of a block from Ashwell Rai. He gets over, the position's great. Perotto's got nowhere to go. And what we're seeing here is a very big performance. I take back all of my earlier worries. And then they dig everything.
I think they worked so hard on their defense.
Me too.
And then defense turns to offense, and they somehow managed to find a man to hit those spikes. Ashwal, Pankaj, this is such an incredible unit that it's proving to be without Vineet Kumar.
They're lined up so well on Jerome, so they're blocking 6, and that's to stop him going from the line. It's so, because the setting isn't like so accurate, he struggles to hit the line on that right side. So as soon as you're at position 6 on him, then it's fine. But I don't think that Chennai, they're not playing great, but they're still fighting and they're still getting stopped.
But an Arakawa super spike out of a cookie serve. So Kolkata Thunderbolts They made 3 points, sorry, out of Cookie serves. So that means a lot. And that Suraj is taking, Suraj, even better, is taking this one down after Cookie is necessary.
Do you know when you dip a cookie in tea? Anyone tea dippers here?
Yes.
Yeah, and it just falls off because it gets too wet and soggy. Yeah, that's the same feeling as when you miss a cookie serve, right? That feeling of when half your cookie goes in your tea. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier.
We all know about it.
Oh, it's one of the worst things in life. You India Assurance super block. Chennai having to scrap for this.
What's he thinking? Does he have more to offer? Does he have a way to get going in his offense? A lefty serves down the line, straight to Geraldo. Then the set for Pankaj. That free ball has come back to Kolkata's side. That's out. That's come from outside the antenna, correct?
Correct. And Pankaj again. This is a proper team performance because Pankaj isn't in a great spot there, but he does make a great decision. And in this game, you can almost get yourself out of jail or your team out of jail for making good decisions. High off the hands is exactly what he needed to do there. He didn't have anything into the line because the block was there and the position of his feet were facing the line, so he could never get the ball into the angle. So he only really had one option to go high. He took it and he took it well.
It's not over yet for Chennai Blitz, but for sure, that's a hard one to get back.
This is one of the biggest rotations of the game now because JV has a chance to serve them back into the game, KB. How important is this run now?
Every point right now counts and is important for the team Blitz.
Ashwal's been blocked once. Kolkata trying to look at their options. And because it was blocked and the ball landed on the antenna, it counts as a foul and another point added to Kolkata's kitty, taking it to 7-4 in set 3. Kolkata aiming for a whitewash against the Yellows.
What do you think, Louis? Do you think the game is over?
I think so, because I feel like that man is on an absolute heater, and I feel like everything like that is going the way. And yes, they score eventually, but look at how difficult Kolkata are making it for Chennai to score. I think the game plan from the coach is absolutely superb. They're pitching on the middle, they are leaving Jerome Vineeth there, but they're having to make Chennai work really hard for every point. And honestly, I don't think the delivery's been quite there in the setting department. That's a great serve, though. I told you this phase would be huge.
How close was that to the end line? Well, that landed long. Now, you've got to give that man credit. Nasser Shahnazi, he's perhaps taught the other 8 teams. He's given them a little masterclass on how to stop Jerome Vineeth. Safe to say that?
Yes, but like we saw in their last game, Chennai, Toronto's going back and he's serving them back into the game. And that is something we've seen before.
Toronto holds the key for Chennai if they have to make a comeback. That's another incredible serve. Here comes Ashwal. Straight to the libero. Jerome! Frustration! In that spike, he hasn't been allowed to get going. He was feeling suffocated, and that's how he gets out of trouble. That's how he gets himself back out above water.
This is exactly the play you want to see. A cross-court block on him there, because that ball's coming from such a long distance. That ball from Ashwal Rai always has to sacrifice some heat to get it to the line, and if your libero is good enough, he will make that dig. JV makes no mistake, though.
I like Harun Ahmed Khan, the head coach of Chennai. I love his body language. Gets in so much. Very unlike Sunny Joseph. Very unlike David Lee, who hardly ever reacts, very poker-faced mostly.
Well, Toronto's served his team back in the mix, but it's still the Thunderbolts that lead 8-7. We've reached your all cool technical timeout. Net and Rich, top 5 liberos, Anand at the top, and well, have a look underneath. We're just looking for that first pass reception. So how good are the liberos when they get served, and can they get that ball into that front middle section, 3 or 2.5? That's what we're looking for. And there he is.
He's done well. Kolkata lead by 1 in the third set. They've won 2 sets. Pankaj has been outstanding tonight as well, as he often is. For Kolkata, slapped. There was a shade of a touch of arrogance to that shot. I think Kolkata's flair has been the story of this game so far. They've been so free-flowing.
Yes.
First of all, nice defense. Yeah, wow. He didn't have much time for any approach. He just wristed it down, diagonal. Nicely played.
I feel like, you know, we've talked about Goa at times. When they get pushed, they haven't pushed back, or Hyderabad at times doing the same. I feel like Chennai have tried to push back here, and the Thunderbolts have said, okay, we know you're pushing back. We're just going to play more physical. Exactly that. Exactly that. That was not bad at all from Chennai. It's just very good from the Thunderbolts. They have an answer for everything.
In comes Suryan Stomar, who we thought would prove to be a great weapon. They're using him off the bench, and that is what he brings to the table. Suryan Stomar from Uttar Pradesh for Kolkata. Hugs and smiles in the Kolkata camp, and why not? They have been outstanding tonight. The Thunderbolts, the inaugural champions.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think Chennai, honestly, have been that bad. It's not like we've seen lots of errors or missed serves. It's not like we've seen a lack of energy. It's just that the Thunderbolts have played so well. Well, for Chennai, they're up against Bengaluru next. That'll be a good game. Ahmedabad, Delhi and Mumbai.
I agree, but in moments when it's not running for your team, you need to stay together, to be stick as glue. And I see the faces of the Chennai Blitz players.
Yeah,
they fall a little apart, and I think this is the shifting moments you need, especially in the difficult ones.
Jerome is being forced to try harder, and as a result, they get another points off the error. Now lead by 4 and just 4 away from sealing the deal.
Review
Chennai
taken
will
by
review it for
team
a touch off the
Chennai. Block touch.
Uh-oh. And the connection between either setter this year is not as strong as it was with Jerome, with Ukra last season. But that's not in a bad spot. He's looking for hands. I think that one's very close to being very good. Oh, I still don't think there's a touch, but I don't think that camera angle does any favours. But I don't think there is a touch. And if you look at the Thunderbolts, they're all saying, no, there's no touch. Yeah, I think that's a very good review, but I think it's going to be unsuccessful. There you go.
It's just not meant to be, I think, for Chennai tonight. Just one of those days where nothing works for you and the opposition outclasses you and outplays you, and that's what's happened tonight. I think Kolkata have been on fire, and he's not sat even for a second on his chair. Mr. Patrodia.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be sat down for a while after this performance, will he?
Not until he wins the trophy.
If there's going to be one man that really believes in his team after this performance, it's going to be him, isn't it?
Not if that man gets going. He's the only man that stands between Kolkata and an early finish. Jeromini this time goes down the line. And you've often spoken about how he can access different angles. This was pretty good.
Yep, but this is all depending on the set. So that set's on the money. It gets right the way across his right shoulder, and when it gets to his right shoulder, he can choose. The problem is sometimes that ball's just dropping inside, and when that ball drops inside to your left shoulder, all of a sudden you can only hit cross-court, and you can't hit the line so much. Does that make sense?
Unless you're ambidextrous, which you're not.
I can't even use mine.
Parotto with the second ball. Jerome gets another point. Oh, I think there was something else that happened. Was there a net touch? Hang on.
Net touch from Geraldo.
Now or never.
11-9 then. Still 4 away from the finish line. The Thunderbolts. Chennai scraping hard for a comeback in this match. They've lost the first 2 sets. This should be an easy one. Not yet. There should have been more power in Geraldo's hit. A triple block. Great defense. Geraldo. The libero will push it across for a free ball. Chennai now. Jerome!
What the hell is going on there? Look at the defenses of Kolkata. One-handed. They somehow reached every ball. Wow. Super defense. The net and Ridge. Super
It really
defense.
is. Brother cleans it up, and I feel like that's maybe one of the scrappiest plays we've seen from Kolkata. They have to be careful that we're at the business end of the set, and I think that's why Chinese calling a timeout is so key here, because he just needs to calm the storm before it arrives at his doorstep. As we have a look at the Thunderbolts, they've already played Kochi, Bengaluru, and I think the Torpedoes will be watching this and they'll say, you know what? We're happy we played them first game, because this is a much better team that we're watching now than what we saw on that day. Goa Guardians, that'll be a tough game. Calicut Heroes, let's see. And the Hyderabad Blackhawks also struggling for form, so they have some winnable games coming.
Just looking at the route ahead, I see the Kolkata Thunderbolts surely qualifying for the semis. And this is with due respect to all the other teams. This team has just hit a certain stratosphere tonight.
They have. The interesting thing is seeing if they can get over the line. Someone's called a super point. Oh my days. Kolkata under pressure. Oh, and they've taken pace off the serve. That's going to be a good chance. Now they have a great second chance to bring this game to bed. They've done it. It's a stroke of class from Iqbal. Shanazy knows what he's doing, and he's leading the Thunderbolts towards a clean sweep against Chennai.
Fortune favours the brave. They were leading by just 1 point, 3 consecutive points for Chennai, and he calls for a super point, Shanazi. And this is what Mohammad Iqbal has done under pressure. I am here. This is my den. This is our den. Say the Thunderbolts. Lead by 3-2 away from a straight set win. Excellent defense.
I almost feel like they should have called a super point straight back.
Okay, then they'll come again. Okay, well done. Credit where it's due. Well done by Suraj Chaudhary.
Oh, it was escaping a super point. My bad, I missed it. They did call one straight back. So it's still a one-point game. And that is Jerome again, almost taking the head off of the centre. Some of the defence tonight from Kolkata, I know they lose this, but I'm going to keep talking positively about what they're doing. Their defence is really disciplined.
Ashwal's off court. The libero is in. Geraldo. 5. Not quite there. Half a block chance again for Chennai. Oh, great stuff. Terrific stuff from Kolkata. Free ball. Chennai. Will it be a spike? Jerome hits it long. There is no touch off the block. Oh, frustration, exasperation for the Chennai Blitz. Kolkata, 2 match points.
I was just about to hammer the Thunderbolts because they ran the pipe and I didn't feel like that was the option. I thought they went a bit too high risk because all they needed to do was put the pressure on Chennai. And then JVs ended up making an uncharacteristic error.
In fact, it was Tarun Gowda. I'm seeing Jerome everywhere.
Yeah, me too, sorry.
Tarun Gowda was the man that hit it long. Sorry, Jerome very rarely misses. He's either blocked or he gets it right. He hardly ever hits it long. 14-12 now, match point. Kolkata serving. Good serve, Cookie. Okay, they've saved one. Jerome. Cool heads prevail. Under pressure. 14-13 now. Ashwal back on court, the captain. This is how it all panned out.
Wow. What a match so far. Kolkata Thunderbolts taking their time.
Yeah, this is a good move. I think tactically they want to slow down, catch their breath and be ready to drill it, finish it on this point. Tarun Gowda ready to serve. Facing match point. Geraldo. Here they come. Ashwal, Perotto. Chance again for Chennai to level scores. 1v3, soft touch. Boom! Blocked! Scores level! Kolkata want to review this. Hang on a minute. Big moment coming up.
Review taken by
Kolkata have
Team
reviewed it
Kolkata.
straight away.
Net touch.
What are they thinking? They're asking for a net touch, are they? I think they are. No shortage of drama at the RR Kabul Prime Volleyball League. Not for the faint-hearted. Ooh. What do you reckon? Louis?
I want to have another look. Was there a net touch? Oh, what a call!
It's over.
What a call!
It's over. Kolkata can celebrate. Shahnazi is all smiles. We will have an official confirmation. There it is. The Thunderbolts have thundered tonight on court. They have outclassed, outplayed, outsmarted the Chennai Blitz. This is the Kolkata we know. What a show. Offense, defense, court sense, execution, planning, 10 on 10. Chennai have been stunned because the might of the Kolkata Thunderbolts was on display tonight. A sizzling show from the inaugural champions against a very dangerous Chennai Blitz. Kolkata kept Jerome beneath quiet, and that took half of Chennai's strength away. This is an incredible finish. It wasn't meant to be as one-sided as it ended up being. Mr. Patodia is all smiles, and why not? His team has given him a reason to celebrate and hug every man on court tonight. What a mighty show from the Kolkata Thunderbolts. And may the chants of KTB reverb all evening long here in Hyderabad. They have been sharp. Many congratulations. 3-0 to the Kolkata Thunderbolts.
I mean, that's a performance that's put the cat amongst the pigeons. We haven't seen that level of performance from the Thunderbolts yet. We haven't seen that level of performance, I don't think, from many sides in this league. It was dominant, defensively disciplined, and a very, very good day for the Thunderbolts. They won 3-0. The last set was close, but some performance of the Thunderbolts. 3-0 against the Chennai Blitz. One of the most comfortable victories of the season so far. The party can start right now. If you are a Thunderbolts fan, let's be having it out there. Because the Thunderbolts have won 3-0 against a strong Chennai Blitz team, and they have blitzed them here in Hyderabad this evening. A proper team performance, maybe the best team performance we've seen all season long, almost faultless from start to finish, as Jerome Beneath just did not quite fire this evening, KB, did he? But he came up against a real team.
Yeah, I think still he was shining. It was just about the Kolkata Thunderbolts. They were playing amazingly today. They crushed it. They've been there. They had their moments. I think they deserve to win.
They certainly did deserve to win. They served well. Their defense looks as good as anyone's in this league, even similar to the likes of the Torpedoes and Mumbai. They look like whatever they were missing on the opening days of this competition, they've put right. Plays like this, where they're very calm. Yes, they got blocked, but they still made it very difficult for Chennai all evening long. even to score a point. And for me, it's one of the most all-round and commanding performances that we've seen this season so far. A great performance for the Thunderbolts. Ashwell Rai settling in on the right side, and they will be over the moon. Well, let's look at the stats. Interesting, because 24 successful spikes, the Thunderbolts not as many. 17 unforced errors from the Chennai Blitz. Probably going to have to look into that, but also look at the blocks. 6 blocks from the Thunderbolts is absolutely amazing this evening from them. And Ashwell Rai was part of that party on the front court. The Thunderbolts up to 3rd position now. Goa dropped to 5th. Ahmedabad down to 4th. That is looking much more positive for Chennai, Patodia and the Thunderbolts. 6 points from 3 games. It's looking more likely that they'll be closer to the top of the table at the end of the season. Well, it's time for a very quick break on what has been a perfect evening for the Thunderbolts here in Hyderabad.
Kolkata Thunderbolts look like an altogether different unit today. They were charged up, and how? Definitely the most impressive win for this team through most of these seasons that we've seen. Of course, they are your inaugural champions, and they did perform like champions today. Let's thank our sponsors, RR Kabel, Scapia, New India Assurance, ATPC Bank of Baroda, Amul, Mutual Fund Sahiye, Red Bull, Cello, Costco, Net Enrich, Eakin by Paragon. In the presentation ceremony today, I have Team Director, Kolkata Thunderbolts, Mr. Sumed Patodia. Representing RR Kabel is Dr. Krishna Reddy. Representing Scapia, proud customer, Mr. Jafar Shamim. We're going to start with the Scapia game changer of the match. He indeed changed the game. He did it by leading from the front. The captain, Ashwal Rai, is your Scapia game changer of the match. So good with his serves. When needed, he was right there with those blocks, the spikes, whatever his team required, Ashwal Rai delivered. And none of this would have been possible without the setter. And no one sets it better than your RR Kabel player of the match, Jitin. Setting it up beautifully for his team. They were tested in that third set, a team that has come back against the Kochi Blue Spikers from being 2 sets down, but you didn't let that happen today. You got the job done. How did you do it, Jitin?
Thank you so much. First of all, I'm really happy. I'm dedicating everything to the team. The pure example of teamwork you can see here. And everyone, each and every player, coaches, staff, everybody supported really well. The pure example of teamwork.
If you had to just pinpoint on one factor that you got right today as a team, because nothing seemed to be going wrong in every department, be it the blocks, the spikes, the unforced errors, you all were leading. So if you had to give credit to just one aspect, what would that be?
Today, I think it's very difficult to select a best player today. You can see that everyone played really well. Everyone scored well. Everyone really hard work well.
Yes.
So the teamwork is the main thing, I think.
And you set it up so beautifully. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Get some rest, and we'll see you soon on court. How good were the Thunderbolts today? Thundering their way forward and sending it back to our commentators.
Player of the match, Jitin, the setter. A superb performance and a very humble interview. It was a real team performance. He was right, but those hitters flourished with him setting the ball this evening. Another fine performance from the setter, the playmaker, and the Thunderbolts. Well, now he has a chance to celebrate. And how great is that? Well, his partner in crime, the Scapia game changer of the match, Ashwal Rai on the right side, formerly a middleman. He's taken a while to settle in on the right-hand side, but this evening we saw a big improvement, and he's the game changer, and rightfully so. So aggressive, an incredible evening. Got a chance to recover for Ashwal Rai as we have a look at one of the key moments of the match. It's the Mutual Funds Sahi High moment of the match. It is the last point of the game that was decided with that dramatic review from Shardesi and the Thunderbolts. There was a net touch in the end. That's how close it was. And the game ends up going to the Thunderbolts. At that point at 14-13, there was so much on the line. That summed up the evening for the Thunderbolts, and that situation summed up the evening for the Chennai Blitz as well. Well, tomorrow we are back with another double bang, a Super Sunday. Last year's finalists, the Delhi Toofans, in a repeat of the final against the Calicut Heroes, who are struggling. The Ahmedabad defenders, former winners of this competition, play the struggling Hyderabad Blackhawks on what promises to be a super Sunday. We've had a fabulous Saturday here in Hyderabad, and from the three of us, we'd like to thank you for your company, and we will see you again tomorrow.